Timmy, we go back to opening night in Phoenix when the Trailblazers were there, and I could sense the fans were the ones who were there were kind of excited, but they're going, well, we've been hearing about how Phoenix is rebuilding and perhaps is going to play for this great draft next summer. All of a sudden, 5-2 and leading the Pacific Division, and certainly has a great identity in an early part of the season under Jeff Hornacek. Does he get most of the credit for this hot start?
Well, I think it's a little bit of everything. Obviously, Jeff has done a great job putting guys in place to be successful. It even goes further back with Ryan and Lon Babby, with some of the trades, bringing in new guys. Obviously, Eric Bledsoe, finding Miles Plumlee, who played all of 55 minutes last year. Then they trade Marcin Gortat, and he goes to starting. So it's a little bit of everything. And then the players really playing hard. One of the things that you hear around Phoenix when you're out at the stores or at restaurants is, wow, these guys are fun. They're playing together. They play hard. And you guys know, at any level, even the Suns, they may not have a championship level talent, but if you go out and play hard in this league with a group of guys, you're going to be successful, and that's what we're seeing early on for the Suns right now.
Phoenix has always had kind of superstar mentality. They love their Barkleys and Amari Stoudemire's and Steve Nash. And will they adopt this team? If this team keeps playing hard and keeps winning games, will they come out and support them in Phoenix?
Mike, I think they will, because they've seen the other side lately, and it wasn't so much fun, It's definitely nice to have a superstar, but it's even more fun to have a team that's going to play hard every night and execute and play together. They saw the dark side, and that wasn't so much fun. So they'll do without a superstar if this team keeps on playing as hard as they are and making the game fun and enjoyable to come back to the arena.
Now, Hornacek, you make him your head coach. He's never been a head coach. Did you see him being a defensive type coach? I'm looking at the stats of the NBA, and I'm seeing even your second unit is scoring because you're using a lot of guys that probably maybe should start in the game, but they're coming on off the bench. They're happy, and they're playing defense. So did you see him as a defensive guru?
Well, obviously not really. Jeff, I think, has done a great job with his staff, and the guy that probably gets most of the credit is Mike Longobardi. And he set the defense for the Boston Celtics the past couple of years. Didn't go with Doc Rivers to the LA Clippers. Jeff grabbed him, and he's given him quite a bit of responsibility. And again, keeping it simple, and probably the biggest benefit we've gotten is Markieff Morris getting suspended the first game of the season, and all of a sudden he's coming off the bench and putting up huge numbers and really enjoying it and taking that sixth man role really to heart and playing well.
Well, Portland played a team last night, with Billups and Jennings. Either could be a point guard, and Phoenix kind of like that. When you talk about Dragic and Bledsoe, they really gave Portland headaches on that opening night. So how important you mentioned Bledsoe, but Goran Dragic, in accepting the fact that here comes Bledsoe, and probably could have maybe gotten a little bit insecure about his role there, but he's been terrific as well in the victories. In fact, the only two losses coming to Oklahoma City and to San Antonio.
Yeah, Goran, obviously, the guy everybody thought coming back was going to be the point guard before the Eric Bledsoe deal. And then when he did come, you're exactly right. Egos are very, very fragile in all of professional sports, in giving up something that you think you've earned or something that's been given to you. So Goran has done a great job, and Eric Bledsoe has done a phenomenal job, probably more with the ball in his hands, but we've seen Goran be able to spread the floor and shoot it as well. When they're at best is when they're on the floor together and pushing the ball, and it just happens to be whoever's in the backcourt gets it, and the other guy is taking off up the floor. And right now they're doing a good job reading them, where they are on the floor position as to who comes back and gets the ball and which guy is going to take off in that situation.
Could you give us some locker room fodder and make some kind of statement how you're going to kick our butts tomorrow like you did at the first game? Because I think we need a little inspiration. Could you help us out there, Tim?
Well, I think they've got quite a bit of inspiration. All of a sudden, you guys got guys knocking down shots, and our old buddy Robin Lopez having one of his better games the other night. I think you guys are doing just fine. I expect this game to be a lot more fun and a lot more challenging for both teams tomorrow night.
Well, it was certainly the first quarter that was the key in that opening night, Tim, when Phoenix came out just on fire and led by Plumlee and led 30-16 after the first. So we look forward to it, and be good to see you tomorrow night. We appreciate your time, Tim.
Anytime. Great talking to you guys. See you soon.
All right, Tim Kempton, the radio analyst of the Phoenix Suns, works with Al McCoy, and Tim's a great guy, and appreciate him coming on the program.